far as this game of billiards is concerned. They talk of position, and position is something that all billiard players strive for. Now, Sonny, I'm going to set these 3 or 4 balls up, and perhaps you can show us with different maneuvers and different setups how you would position yourself for these 4 balls. Would that be all right?
That would be fine, Bill.
Now, well, you're going to go after the, which ball are you going to head for first?
Well, first off, I'm going to head for the 10 ball.
All right, let me sneak around here, make sure that... Now, you're headed...
I'm going to pocket the ball in that corner using low left-hand English on the cue ball, striking in the low left-hand corner, and bring the cue ball up in this direction for the 10 ball.
You're going to sink the 15 and move the cue ball so that you're in position to sink the 10 ball. Low left-hand English. Oh, look at that! Just like you know, like everyone knows how it's done. Now, what English would you use on this?
Well, on this shot here, Bill, I could play the shot 2 different ways. I could hit the ball a little hard, hitting the cue ball a little to the left, bring the cue ball into the rail, and out for the 8 again.
Mm-hmm.
Or else I could hit the ball very soft, rolling it for the pocket, leaving my cue ball over in this area so that I can play the 8 ball in this pocket.
And what do you want to do?
Well, I'll do either one. Anything you say, Bill.
Well, we'll just watch and see what Sonny decides to do as far as this is concerned. Now, watch carefully. He just brings it back into position to go for the 8 ball. Now, you missed position a little bit, didn't you?
I did miss position a little bit. However, it doesn't affect the shot too much.
Will you do me a favor? Will you call for a bridge?
I will call for a bridge because this is what I need on this shot.
Armin, you think you could bring the bridge over? Now, he needs a bridge on this, and there's no disgrace when you call for a bridge, because if you need one, you use one. Now, he's working into position to sink the 4 ball as well, so he has to have proper position.
I'll also show you the correct way to use the bridge.
Yes, honey.
You find a lot of people use the bridge, they hold it up in the air.
Yes.
This is incorrect. Correct way to use the bridge is set it down and hold your hand right down on it, holding the bridge down tight.
Yes.
Now, I will stroke this ball, hitting it a little bit low and to the right, going over in this area to play the 4 ball in that pocket next.
Okay, go right ahead. Fire away. Now go ahead and sink the 4 ball, Sonny, as I tell them, the folks, that you're watching a gentleman who certainly knows how the game of billiards is played, and if you'll take any of these tips that Sonny is showing you right now, and I think you'll be able to use them in certainly good stead, and you'll be a much better billiard player for it. Sonny, thank you very much for playing the game and showing us some of the billiard tips. If you'll step aside, I'll call in Armin Parolo for just a second, because Armin wants to show you some trick shots that I think are doozies, and he's got a couple here. Let me sort of clean the board here. This is a shot that Armin calls 1, 2, 3. Now, if you'll take a look at the positioning of the balls, the 1 ball is hugging the cushion, 2 ball is here, the 3 ball is here. What Armin will do is take these 2 balls and sink them in this pocket, and then he will shoot that 3 ball over to the other end of the corner pocket, and he'll sink all 3 in one shot, called the 1, 2, 3. Armin Parolo. Aha! Very nicely done, Armin. Here, I've got 3 balls here for you. Maybe you can set this up. This is also a 1, 2, 3 position, but it's a slightly different setup for the simple reason that what Armin is going to try and to effect as far as this trick shot is concerned is there are 2 balls that are located at this end of the table. He will hit those 2, and then the ball will travel all the way over here. The object ball knocked the 13 ball in. Now take it slow, Armin. Aha! Very nicely done. Armin Parolo. Now, if you can set up all the balls, maybe you can show this one shot that you do all the way down here, Armin. You know, when it comes to trick shots, I know that people enjoy watching them, but to be very honest with you, the thing that these fellas stress is practice. When you want to play the game of billiards and your heart is set on playing it, billiards is a game that is played with practice, practice, and more practice. Now, you go ahead and set it up, Armin, because we've got about a minute, and I want to make sure you make this one. We'll stick the 8 ball back here. Is this in proper position for you, Armin?
That's right.
Okay. Now, what Armin is going to do is he's going to... Should I put this right here? All right. What Armin is going to do is he's going to take this white ball, and he's going to sink the 8 ball, which is way over on the other end of the corner, and he will not hit any one of these balls. Watch closely now. He's going to move the white ball from this side to this side, sink the 8 ball, and not move any of the balls. Ha ha ha! Armin, thank you very much. Very, very nicely done. We certainly appreciate that. Armin Parolo,